Yeah, I salute everybody. This is greetings from Gear Herbal and Spiritual Center. And God is a woman, is the CEO. I greet you. I thank you all for subscribing to my channel. Yeah, as you can see on my screens, I've already given you the first teachings of Terminarium, the Anthill. Yeah, the second teachings is about to drop very soon. I'm dropping it. I'm dropping the second teachings. And then the second teachings is solely about how to use the power of the termitarium or the anthill to create a charm or amulet. When I say a charm, I'm talking about things that we place around our neck, fingers, legs, waist, anything that we wear, anything that as human beings we wear for the purpose of protection and for the purpose of what? Influencing our day-to-day activities. That is what we call charms. They are normally, we can talk about rings, we can talk about chokers, we can talk about even hats. But the difference between the ordinary things and then charms and amulets is that charms and amulets normally contain power. Yeah. So this is the termitarium. As you can see this, believers or my followers, let me tell you something. This thing that you see here is not ordinary. It's not ordinary. You can sit by it from morning to evening and you wouldn't know how these animals, these tiny animals prepare their own hill. You will never know how they are able. It's just like how our ancient forefathers or our forefathers, how they built the Egyptian pyramids and other pyramids. Up to now, a replica of such pyramids had not been made because it was made from supernatural powers, just as this termitarium. It has no cement in it, but look at the way it is standing. I'm telling you, this thing is a god. The termitarium you are seeing on your screen is a god itself, but people don't know. Yeah, last time I told you that even when you are being attacked by armed robbers or certain people, that people are after you, trying to kill you, in the course of your running, if you happen to meet termitarium on the or anthill on the road and you hug it, the people will pass by you, never know you. It will automatically hide you. You yourself, you will see them that they are passing, just that you wouldn't make any noise. You will just be hugging it. You will stay by it like that. But these people or those people who are after you, they will never know that you are hiding there. This thing contains power. People never know. Yeah. Most of my charms and amulets, I use this termitarium to create it. I'm going to teach how to use termitarium to create amulet or a charm. It's very simple. Very simple. Now, I'm using the termitarium here for you to know the type of termitarium, because termitarium we have the smaller ones and then we have the shorter ones. In my case, if you want to use the termitarium or the anthill to make a charm or amulet, use the one that is taller than you. Or you shouldn't be, the person who is going to use the termitarium, like myself, I shouldn't be taller than the terminarium that I'm going to use. It is either we are the same in height or it is taller than me. That is how we use the termitarium for proper use. Get a termitarium which is in the same height as yours or is taller than you. Now, the first thing you have to do is when you get to the terminarium, you have your charm. Let's say you have my ring. I want to fortify my ring. I want to put power in my ring. So before I come to the termitarium, I remove my sandals or my footwear. If I'm wearing anything like watch, like earrings, like chain, everything, I have to remove it. And then I will knock 3 times. I go, or knock 3 times. You make a noise for the termitarium to know that you are approaching it for something. So when you knock for 3 times, what you have to do is, by that time you have already removed your sandal. Someone may ask, at what point should I remove my footwear? That is about 4 steps to the termitarium, then you remove it. You come close to it. So what you are going to do is, after you have knocked, make sure you have your apetition or your schnapp or any strong drink or any drink that is used for libation. And then you have to you add your milk or honey. If you get milk, it is okay. If you get honey, it is okay. But don't add the two. You must never add the two. Someone is listening to me. He wants to he or she wants to call God is a woman. God is a woman. I want you to do it for me. Where I'm staying, there is no Anthill or there is no TERMITARIUM. I want you to do it for me yourself. Then these are the lines that you can use to call me. My lines are 0543 275781 or 05454203327. YouTube is Giao TV. Facebook is Benjamin Anabuachi or Giao GH. TikTok is Giao Official, Giao TV Official. Instagram is Giao TV. Now, these lines, let me also take the chance to tell you people or to introduce my WhatsApp groups. I don't take anything. It is for free. It is for free. You join, you ask most of the questions that you want to ask me there, then I will answer you. Joining my WhatsApp platform is free. I take zero cash. Back to business. Now, you pour your libation after getting your ring or your chain or the choker that you want to empower it. Then you stand by it. You knock 3 times. You open your bottle of schnapp or your bottle of strong drink that you want to use for the libation. After that, what you are going to do is you will dig a hole at the base. At the base of the anthill or the termitarium. When you dig that hole, then you find white cloth or white lining. I forgot to tell you, white lining. Then you smear some of the milk or some of the honey on the white milk or white garment. Get like white handkerchief. But we don't go and buy any big material because at the end of the day we are not going to use it. We are just using it to cover, unless maybe the charm or the amulet or the substance that you want to empower is bigger than white handkerchief that you cannot use. Then you can choose to buy a bigger one. So depending on the object that you want to empower determines the size of your white cloth. Make sure you smear or you soak it in the honey or in the milk. Then you place that object in it. Then you tie it very tightly. After that, you put it in the hole. In the hole that you dug. At the base of the termitarium or the anthill. Then you pour your libation. So in the course of libation, someone may ask, I've taught libation on this same platform, Giao TV. You can search for how to pour libation. So in the course of your libation, you tell the purpose for which you are doing it. Then after that, you cover it. You leave it there for 7 days. So on the 7th day, then you come and then you remove it. You clean it. Then you can use it for any purpose for which you buried your substance or your object. I salute you. The P version will come. I salute you. I give you 21 manga salute. Giao. Now back to business. With the teachings of the terminarium or the anthill, how to create a charm or amulet with it. I'm going to tell you some of the reasons why one has to knock 3 times before you approach the anthill. The best reason is that now, when you approach the terminarium or the termitarium or the anthill, just like that, it means you are dealing with it physically. That is when you want to take substance from it for medicational purpose. But for spiritual purpose, the knocking 3 times activates the spirit that dwells in the anthill. And it also makes the anthill, the spirit that lives in the anthill, acknowledges your presence. So you approach it. And then someone, me, I try to answer some of the possible questions that you people may ask. Yeah. I'm a teacher myself, so I know some of the possible questions that may come. So I try to address them. I ask myself, then I address them. Now, the reasons for using the milk or the honey is to make the charm or the amulet favorable for whoever is going to use it. Yeah. There are certain amulets that are used for bad purposes. But this amulet and charm that I'm teaching is the one for positive use. Yeah, for positive uses. Yeah. Normally, for to everything there is the good side and bad side. But my teachings today is solely about protection and for good use. That's all. So just as honey is sweet and milk is also sweet, this charm and amulet that you are going to create, or after 7 days that you create, will be able to make your life, it will affect your life positive way. It will make your life very sweet. So the power, now there is a power in the tongue of a human being. So by speaking onto the object through libation, create that power that you want to dwell in your object that you are going to bury subsequently after the libation. So the harder you talk, or how the power or the effectiveness of the power that may dwell or that will dwell in the charm or the amulet depends on how you spoke onto the object. There is a certain thing that you have to chew in your mouth before you speak onto the charm or the amulet or your object that you want to bury for power. So you take alligator pepper, take about 6 of them, put it in your left palm, then you chew it. Don't swallow, let it be in your mouth. You see, it is hot like pepper. So once it is hot, you may feel that heat in your mouth. You may feel that small pain. You may feel the pains. You will feel it. Not that you will feel the pains in your mouth. So once you are chewing, then you talk. So it generates fire from your mouth. Whatever you say will be fire because of that fire that you have already ignited in your mouth, because you are chewing the alligator pepper, which is hot like pepper. So it makes your words very hot. It makes them work very fast. It makes your words active and powerful. So you speak onto it. Whilst you are speaking onto it, then make sure you feel free. Don't feel as if someone is coming, so you are hurriedly speaking onto it as if you are afraid of what you are doing. Be free. Stand as if you are in your room. Yeah, that is why it is best to do it at night or early in the morning before sun rises, at dawn. So make sure you speak onto it very well. Make sure those power, but don't speak more than 3 powers. For instance, you can speak about power that will be able to alert you in case there is any accident ahead or there is any misfortune ahead. You speak unto it that this charm or this amulet that I'm speaking unto it, I'm putting into you the powers that will be able to draw my attention in case there is any accident or misfortune ahead of me. Then you search for any other three, but don't speak more than three. More than three, it won't work. But make sure you get three things that you want to inculcate into the charm. Three things that you want, three powers that you want to put into the charm or the amulet. Now, the tongue itself is fire. And then spirits, in my next teachings, I will teach about it, how to create a spirit. That is why someone will pick an egg, talk onto it, break it on the ground, and something will happen to another person. All because of the power in our mouths. That is why it is not due, or it is undue to be using your mouth for filthy words, for words which are not proper for the culture. When we say for the culture, consciousness, all words that come out of your mouth should be soothing. The words must be pure. I'm not perfect, you are not perfect, but our words, we must try as possible to make them as suitable as any, even as suitable as the word suitable. So make sure you speak, you speak with your mouth pure words, and then words which will not defy, words which will not defy you, your soul, your body, and everything around you. By so doing, the more negative words you talk with your mouth, the more negative spirit you create around you, and otherwise, or vice versa. So the power will be in your mouth whilst you chew your alligator pepper. Then you speak unto it powerfully. Be bold. Speak as if it were the last thing that you were doing in your life. Be bold. Speak unto it. After that, then you bury it. So these are some of the possible questions that I think some of you may ask. If you have any other question, you can bring it out. God is a woman. I'm a father for all. I take everything, every question. Remember, there is no stupid question, but there are stupid answers. That is why I give the chance on my platform for anybody who feels like asking any question to ask. So you are at liberty to ask any question that you feel like asking. But it should be linked to the topic that I'm treating. If you have any other topic that you want me to treat, you can put it in the comment section. Yeah, that is about TERMITARIUM. Some people may ask, what about people who, women on their menstrual cycle? You are not fit to do this. Wait until you are out of your menstrual period, then you can go ahead and do it. Let's say you are a woman, you did this, and then on the 7th day, you saw or you are seeing blood as a menstrual period. Then you have to wait for the next 7 days, or you have to wait until you are out of your menses. Then you can go and then you dig it out. When you dig it out, the garment that you wrapped around the substance or the object you buried is of no more use. You can throw it away. Yeah. Now, the purpose of adding the honey and then the milk is also to attract these powerful insects. These powerful insects, the termites, they have certain liquid in their mouths. Whatever they touch with it, they create power into it. So, because of the honey and then the milk, they will get closer to the object that you buried. And by so doing, they will wet, they will somehow wet the cloth with their saliva. You wouldn't see it is not as physical as I'm talking, but that is what happens. So after that, then you remove it. So someone will also ask, what will be some of the possible taboos that when you are using this, you are not supposed to. You are not supposed to wear, or whenever you are wearing that charm you have created yourself. What are some of the do's and don'ts? What are some of the do's and don'ts? The do's is that you make sure you wear them. But once you have created this, the power, you drew the power from the ground. So it must not touch the ground again. So you find a table in your room or a rope, you tie it on it so that you must not allow it get direct contact with the earth or the ground. Immediately it hits the ground, the power goes back. But you can still go through the same procedure, then you reactivate it. You reactivate it. Yeah. Back to business again. Some of the taboos or some of the don'ts, things that you are not supposed to do whilst you are wearing this, is you must avoid pork whilst you are wearing my amulet. The amulet that I'm teaching, or the charm that I'm teaching you to do. Whilst you have them wearing, whilst you wear them, you must avoid pork. You must not wear them to have sex. I'm talking about penetration. These are the don'ts. And then when a woman is on menses, the person can use it. The person can use it. But it makes it very powerful in such a way that when you are a woman and you are using a charm prepared from this TERMITARIUM and you open your mouth to curse, it happens like fire. It happens just, it wouldn't take hours for it to happen. So if you're a woman and you wear my charm or amulet, make sure you don't curse your children whilst wearing these amulets or charms. And then the last thing I nearly forgot is, before you bury it, after you have mentioned some of the powers you want it to dwell in the charm, or some of the powers that you want to instill. Now, after you have spoken onto the object that you onto your charm, be it your chain, your choker, your ring, your belt, your hat, everything that you want the power to be enshrined in it, you will have to mention your name 7 times, such that if anybody takes your charm or amulet and uses it, it will never work. Yes, because you have activated the charm with your name. So after speaking onto it, after that, before you bury it, you mention your name 7 times onto it. I salute everybody. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. You click the notification bell. You share for others to also get it. And then don't forget to comment on whatever you want me to teach in my next teachings. I salute you. The T version is underway. Giao.